So who says you can't teach a old dog new tricks? Well, just ask IBM. Price surged on a profit beat and strong 2025 outlook. This is the daily chart, and price gaps higher almost $30 and closes roughly at 13% for the day. Now, a couple of things I want to bring to your attention. We're going to go to the weekly chart. And when you are trading with the trend, these levels where there are sellers should serve as targets. If you are a counter trend trader, well, then you would take it short. Opposite of the trend, in this case, you would go short. And that's exactly what some traders did. They went short, but that short was short-lived because the trend was up, right? So this move down was good for a 2.5 to 1 reward to risk ratio. However, if you went long in the trend direction of the trend, you would still be in the trend potentially. You would have this as a first target, and that would be good for roughly 3 to 1 reward to risk ratio. And if you add it on during the pullback, well, then you would be up roughly, say, 10 to 1. And that's the beauty of trading with the trend. Now let's get into the news, and then we'll continue with the analysis and see where, if you want to get long, some levels of interest. So IBM reported fourth quarter income that surpassed analyst expectations. Now I really want to get into the meat of why we saw a strong 2025. Again, you can teach an old dog new tricks. They are low-key into AI. So firms has engaged in long-term consulting contracts focused on integrating AI into their system. And some of the benefits from these deals have yet to be reflected in IBM's top line figures. They go on to say, the CEO, we see IBM's strong AI bookings performance as an incremental positive that should help share gains in the consulting business over time. This is according to a Goldman Sachs analyst, actually. Now, looking ahead, IBM provided an optimistic 2025, projecting revenue growth of at least 5% at constant currency and free cash flow of about $13.5 billion. The expansion rate would be above the 3% uptick logged in 2024, while analysts noted was a sign of IBM's confidence in the AI and cloud strategy, according to Reuters. Now, in May, IBM moved to make its Granite AI model open source rather than charge for the service. The decision has been echoed in recent days, if you know, by DeepSeek, whose low-cost AI model has sparked questions about the necessity of heavy spending by Silicon Valley giants on the nascent technology. All right, so we're going to take this weekly sellers level off. It did work once. However, the buyers are still in control based on this uptrend, as you can see here. So let's take this off the table and let's go down to the daily chart. Now, this was a tough one. This was a tough one. You know, price did pull back, allow the moving averages to converge, and then on earnings, price shot up. This was hard to tell. The only way to get some clue, you have to go back to the previous earning, and that was down. So go back 1 for 1. We go back to the previous earnings of that, and that was slightly up. So now it's been 2 up, 1 down for earnings, and then go back 1 more, and that was down. So the last 4 earnings was split, 2 down and 2 up. So this was a hard one unless you had some intel or inside information, which is illegal on Wall Street. Nevertheless, how do you get in? I don't think price is going to fill this gap. I think price is going to go higher before it goes lower. I do anticipate a slight pullback. So here's what you could do. If we go out to the weekly chart, you can target these highs, which are somewhat equivalent, as an area for a pullback before getting long. That would be the best setup. Can MBM get to 300? I think over time, especially if they are embracing AI. And again, you can teach old dogs new tricks. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.